A fearful mother was constantly worried about her own health, her daughter's health, and other things, just fearful in life. And she got the inevitable message from the dentist: I can't believe it. I'm going to have to take my daughter. She's going to have to go onto anaesthetic because of me breastfeeding her. They said she's got cavities. Now, this blew my mind because breastfeeding is one of the most beautiful natural things you can do for a child. But she was going to have to go under anaesthesia, be put to sleep, and have all these cavities filled as a baby, and her new baby teeth and all of these things. So the mother was distraught. She come to me because she'd had enough of feeling in fear over her daughter, feeling in fear over herself. And I'm going to tell you there is a divine solution at the end of this video. So keep watching to hear how we did it. Now, we are only about 3 weeks into working together, but in the first session, I was able to show her her blocks, her fears, where she needed to forgive, how she needed to connect with herself. I gave her permission in this time to be selfish about her inner environment because it's the greatest gift she could give to her family and her child. So she started to look at herself in the mirror, started to say certain things to herself that evoked up emotional charge in her body. She started to watch that charge in her body, and she started to learn how to relax, release, and re-intend. Well, she sent me this message about her daughter. I'm going to try and put it up here in this video so you can read it. She sent me this message with fear, and I'll redact any personal information in there. But she's felt so guilty and self-punishment. So I sent her, as you can see, a voice note that explained exactly that what she did was the most loving thing you could do to a mother. I told her to immediately work on my forgiveness meditation to forgive herself because there was nothing that she had done wrong. I started to tell her to claim God's health and harmony flows through my baby. His peace and joy flows in every area, every cell. There is a divine solution here. I taught her how to let go of her fears, let go of her doubts, let go of her pain. And you can do it too. All you have to do is let your body show you what's happening. I taught her to let her body be the one that tells her how she's actually feeling. Because you see, your body is your subconscious mind. It tells you what you actually believe. And she believed more in fear and pain and worry than she did in peace and harmony. So I started to teach her how to let that go. She started to relax regularly and watch her body and how it was telling her and talking to her. She started to non-judgmentally observe it as the observer in the Christ consciousness. She started to let that go and she started to find relief. There was points where she felt so at ease even though nothing had changed, and that was the key. So from there, as she claimed, God's health and harmony flows through me, my family, and my life. I'm divinely protected, divinely safe. Golden healing lights enwraps and surrounds my daughter. She is whole and perfect, made in the likeness and image of God. She started to actually connect and be able to hold that idea long enough for it to take root in her subconscious mind, in the deeper mind where God lives. So now circumstances, situations and stuff started to change in front of her. So she went to the new doctor. The doctors took a look and he said, "What are you doing here? Your daughter's teeth are perfect and whole. There's nothing wrong with them at all. She doesn't need anything done." So she sent me this next message. I get confused, guys. This camera is mirrored, so sometimes I'm doing this, but it's going to be here. She sent me this message. Can you see the beauty in that message? How joyful it is that she was made whole and perfect, because that's the true nature of God. That's the true nature of you. You can be made whole and perfect. This video doesn't need to be long because it just needs to show you the innate power of us, our connections to the people that we love, the connections of God that is in everything. God is this one true power. And when you align to it, when you align to those divine truths, you start to understand that there's a healing capability in you, in me, in all of us. You can do this for yourself too. You see, another client of mine who came to me fearful about his child's health, his health, he had a growth behind one of his nipples, gynecomastia. He thought he was going to have surgery. 75% of it has diminished just from finding deep inner peace. This isn't just circumstance, this is truth. These are true situations with real clients, real results. I'm telling you, there is an innate power within you that knows exactly what to do to bring you back to health and harmony. And it can also affect the ones you love. And this is why I love telling you these stories. This is why I preach this stuff every day. And this is why I've jumped on here to do an extra video this week, just to tell you about the power that's within you, around you, and through you. This reality is just a snapshot of your past thoughts, feelings, and energies. If you align to peace, even for a short period of time, you can change your life completely. That's why I teach it in my 8-week program, because it can become a lifestyle. It doesn't have to become a string of hourly meditations, strict techniques. It has to become something that you live on a day-to-day basis with your eyes open. And these are the results that you can get. And I love that you can do this too, if you have faith in God. So if you believe that, and when I say God, I'm going to explain it again in this video. For all of you that aren't Christian or Catholic in nature, God is the terminology I use for the indescribable. But it feels like a more loving terminology to me that makes me feel loved, supported, and whole. So I love using the word God. You can use universe, quantum field, any other religious connotation you want, as long as you believe that it is the one true power that knows exactly what to do through you and with you. And this is what I want you to learn today. And if you like this story, give me an amen in the comments. I'll see you around, guys.